Today we are talking expression. Not facial expressions, expression pedals. Today I'm going to try and convince you why an expression pedal needs to be the next addition to your pedal board. Firstly, what is an expression pedal? Basically, it's a way to control parameters on your pedals without having to actually touch the physical pedals themselves. This means that you can do this while you're playing. As an example, you could adjust the mix level on your delay while you're going into a bridge. You could adjust the speed of your tremolo while you're going back out of a chorus into a turnaround. There is a whole range of things that you can do with expression. You just need to know a few things and how to implement it. Simply put, expression allows more control over your pedals while using less gear and fewer presets, giving you a more interactive sound on your pedal board. I know for myself personally, I used to make a ton of delay presets, some with a lower mix, a medium mix, and a high mix, and not a whole lot would change between them. I could now, with an expression pedal, have one preset, adjust the mix as I go, and I won't have to change anything else on my delay. Expression also allows for more interactive, exciting presets while you're playing live. You can control a whole number of parameters at the same time. So you might want to take your octave or pitch pedal that is expression compatible and drop from a low octave to a high. Obviously a very famous sound. You might want to take your tremolo, as I mentioned from before, and go from a very low mix to something that completely chops out the sound entirely. You can do this all on the fly while you're playing and reduce, again, the amount of presets that you're using overall. The other thing that expression allows you to do is most likely reduce the amount of pedals that you're using on your board. Instead of having to buy multiple reverbs and multiple modulation pedals, you can reduce this overall amount by getting more out of the ones that are on your board. Again, this comes down to creativity and how you approach using them, but in most cases, you can reduce the pedals on your pedal board by adding an expression. The first thing, a pedal that receives an expression value. A lot of modulation, wet effects will have an EXP jack or an expression jack on them. If you're unsure, you can check your user manual, but there are more and more effects that are expression compatible coming onto the market, so you might be surprised what's out there. The other thing you need is a TRS cable to hook up your expression pedal to the compatible pedal that we're talking about. And lastly, you need an expression pedal. This can also be a volume pedal. I'll put a link below on how to connect that, but there are quite a few volume pedals, has to be passive, that are compatible as an expression pedal as well. The easiest example is the Dunlop DVP series, the DVP4, DVP3. They can be used as volume and expression very easily. They have all the built-in hardware to make this happen. Well, first thing you need to do is plug in your expression pedal to the pedal that you want to control. Today, we're going to use a Strymon timeline. It's a staple, and I know you're probably familiar with it. Pick a preset on the timeline, go into the preset menu and select expression. Switch it to pedal, then we'll go over into the heel, and we will set all of the knobs for where we want them to be when the expression pedal is in the heel position. We'll then flip over to toe, change all the knobs again for what you want it to be set at when the expression is in toe position. Save the preset and you are ready to go. It's that easy. Just a note, every pedal is a little bit different on how expression is set up, but every expression compatible pedal will have some similar options. Let's show you a practical example. I've set the mix to 0 when the expression pedal is in heel and to 100% when the expression pedal is in toe position. So as I sweep forward on the expression pedal, you're going to hear that delay come stronger and stronger into the mix until you hear no dry whatsoever, just the delay. simple example of how you can use expression. And again, you can control any number of parameters at the same time. While mix is going up, I could set the feedback to come down. While the modulation is coming down, I might set the time to speed up. There are any number of options that you can do, and the sky's the limit on your creativity when you're using an expression pedal. You might now be wondering though, what if I want to use expression on my reverb and my delay at the same time? Do I need to buy 2 expression pedals? No. Mission Engineering has come out with the Expressionator. This is a simple unit. You plug your expression pedal into it, and you have multiple outputs that you can send control one pedal at a time or multiple pedals at the same time. A simple piece of gear that is great for the person that is diving deep into expression. Another very popular way for controlling pedals with expression is via MIDI. A lot of MIDI controllers have an expression pedal input. This means that anything connected to MIDI on the outputs of that controller will now have expression control options. So now, per preset on your MIDI controller, you can control any number of expression parameters per preset, per bank, per song. It's totally up to you, and again, your creativity. I hope this has opened up your eyes to what is available while using an expression pedal. The sky's the limit. Be creative, give it a shot, and post your questions below. We'll see you next week.